Three, two, one, go. Alright, what's up? So this is your boy, HiipFire, coming at you live with a Halo 3 easy speed run in under 1 hour and 20 minutes, hopefully. And yeah, so you've just seen Halo 1 and 2, and this game has its own little fun little tricks. This game kind of introduced kind of a different kind of physics engine, or well, not. It isn't really different, but it has a lot more slide jumps, and it has a lot more just like minor movement than the earlier games. Like there's some slide jumps in Halo 2 and in Halo 1, but this has just I don't know. They're a lot easier and a lot more effective than in the earlier games. And what a slide jump is basically whenever you jump and then land on a slope going down, and you hit crouch, and then when you hit the ground, you hit uncrouch and then jump, you get a little bit of a boost. And it's just a nice little movement trick that just gives you, saves you a little bit of time every time you do it. Sometimes it's, a couple seconds, sometimes it's like half a second, but that stuff really adds up. And the first level has a lot of slide jumps. This level's really a lot of movement, and then it kind of just ends into like a mini auto-scroller, or pseudo auto-scroller, and that's it. So here's like you can kind of see like the effects of a slide jump very well. That jump, where you basically just, you get a big boost. Do a crouch jump here. I'm gonna get this pistol just for to make and kill on something else easier a little bit later, because if you shoot a fully charged plasma pistol shot at anything, their shields or armor will completely disappear, and you'll only be able, or you'll just be able to like one-shot them with a headshot with a pistol, also known as the super cool noob combo. So here's the first trick in the game. This is the Cortana skip. There's a lot of these Cortana moments, and or like Cortana moments. Basically, what happens is when you hit the ground on that cave, it triggers a little like cutscene kind of thing, pseudo in-game cutscene, where Cortana kind of flashes up into the screen, and it has really like bright flashing lights, and it slows your movement down to like just really slow. And because of that, if you skip it by not touching the ground there, using those sets of jumps, it allows you, to just save a little bit of time, because you never stop walking at normal speed. So that's what I got the plastic pistol for, to get this brute shot. I'm just going to use this brute shot to do some slide jumps, just because if you shoot yourself or get hit by an explosion, or basically anything really with force in this game, unlike some games, you actually, the momentum of like something hitting you or an explosive going off beside you actually gives you speed. So you can use it to make your slide jumps more powerful, like in the case with this one. If I miss it, no? Okay. That's the gap jump. Basically, you just do a slide jump there, and it skips this entire little area here. You basically just have to like walk a bunch, and you walk past like a broken pelican. You have to walk over a bridge, and it's kind of boring. So that jump just saves you that of walking through that. I'm gonna try to do this cool slide jump. Missed it. Nice. That's one thing you can kind of do in this game, which is kind of weird. It's slide jumping off of edges. If you hit the edge like at the very... Wow, nice. That was sick. But if you hit like the very, very edge of in a corner, you can actually slide jump off of it. And those slide jumps are actually really powerful. It's kind of difficult to hit because it's, the very edge of a corner, but if you do hit it, you will be able to tell because it's a very powerful slide. Alright, so what you do in this little dam area here is you have to rescue Johnson here. And that's all you really do. What you're supposed to do now is you're supposed to kill all the enemies. And as far as we know, that's the only way to like speed up this area. But it's kind of... Whoa, that was really scary, actually. That brute punched the box into me and almost killed me. But the thing is that we don't really know how much like killing enemies speeds up this area, because it's really like weird and stingy with saving time. Because sometimes you can kill like all the enemies on the bridge and it just won't save time. You'll just be sitting there waiting for like the pelican, which you're waiting on, to show up. Like just shows up like 30 minutes or 30 seconds after you kill everything. It's kind of weird. It's kind of an iffy trick, but iffy section. But alright, that should be everything. I think. Nope, there's still an enemy over there. This should be it. No. Yeah. All right. There's a trick you can do to get into the pelican early, but I tried practicing it earlier and I missed it a couple times, so I'm not gonna do it. Basically, you can jump from the side there and do a nade plus hammer boost to get into the pelican early, which saves some time. But this section is really stingy with its checkpoints sometimes, so if I would have missed it, I probably would have lost maybe upwards to like a minute if I got really bad checkpoints, so I just didn't bother with that. I just realized I'm not playing with splits. Even though I just hit my split key. Oh well. Alright, next level coming up is my favorite level. It's Crow's Nest, also known as Crow's Nest if you're an idiot. This level has the first instance of a box launch. It's I kind of described it a little bit in Serial 117. It's like when a box or an object hits you, and then it gives you like a boost because it hits you, and then all the momentum gets exchanged to, Chief, and you don't really take that much damage from it, so it'll give you a little bit of a boost. You won't see it yet though. It's in like the middle of the level. So what we're first gonna do is I'm gonna try this trick, which is kind of dumb. It's this little launch off of these fusion coils, these explosive barrels here. Missed it. That's too bad. That launch is really iffy because, for one thing, the nade throw is kind of dumb, and it's really iffy in what direction it pushes you in. Because basically, it's just unlike launches later, this one is just a giant explosion that boosts you, which I don't know, is really difficult to do because it's also just a lot of stuff everywhere. So this is the hangar fight. This fight is an auto-scroller, or essentially an auto-scroller. It might as well be an auto-scroller. You basically just kill a bunch of enemies, and then you wait for the trigger for the next set of phantoms to show up, and it's very boring. I did a fusion coil launch there. Basically, if you stand on a fusion coil and then melee it, if you stand in the right spot, it will boost you upwards, or if you stand on the side of it, it will boost you to the side. Doesn't really do much, but it's just something I do to kill time, I'm purposely leaving that plasma grenade there so I can pick it up later. It's very important to keep your grenades around, or specifically your plasma grenades and your spike grenades, because you don't really get many drops for them later in this level, and you do need them for a fight later. Alright, and this wave, okay. There's a little bit of a visual cue for that nade throw. A little bit. It's not, I don't know, it's kind of a visual cue. Basically, if you see the little phantom stop rocking back and forth, you have to wait about a second after that, and then you can throw the nade and you should be fine. It's kind of an iffy nade to throw, because sometimes the jackal doesn't really come out as fast as it should, and then, but yeah. It's important that you keep these plasma pistol, or these plasma grenades and spike grenades around, because you do need them for a fight later. The nades don't really matter, because the nades, these frag grenades, there's a bunch of drops, like right here. There's a little box full of them right here.
Sir, this way.
Alright, I'm gonna throw this nade to kill these drones that pop into that, or attack the marine, because those like stick around for a very long time and are very annoying. And then I'm gonna kill these that leave the pipe, which is probably the most effective way to kill these drones here. And I'm gonna pull out, pull it off of the little stand, and I'm gonna shoot the rest that are left. That one is really annoying. The one that's like sticks under the train, or the train? The train? I mean the stairs. And that's it. That was actually kind of a smooth fight, because it can get very, very terrible very quickly. So that's good. All right, so here we're gonna get the weapon that's gonna make this level really cool. The gravity hammer. You just noob combo the chieftain here, and you pick it up. And you have a flare, which really, in a perfect world, I should not need to use. But alright, so here's the first launch that's coming up. First you get a little Cortana moment here. Really fun, and you jump to the side of this little grate here, put a nade down while you're crouching so it stays on the ground, and you jump, swing, and you go too fast, and slam into a wall. Alright, that's a better one. And then you launch all the way down this tunnel. Here's a second launch. Important, you need to open this door for triggers. You do the swing, fly all the way over, and you get to this elevator. This is the infamous or the famous chasm launch, also known as barrack skip. This skips this really long barrack section here. You can see by that little indicator over there that he's like walking through this really boring barrack section where there's a bunch of brutes, and you don't really do anything there. But yeah. So brute pack fight. This fight is kind of iffy, but the way that these enemies spawn is you have to kill 2 brutes to get these enemies up here to spawn, and then you have to kill 4 more brutes to get the enemies that are this guy. To get the enemies down here to spawn by this door here, and then you have to just kill the remaining brute packs to finish this fight, or brute jetpack guys to finish this fight. Also, fun fact, these brutes are really good at falling off the map and killing themselves, which is pretty funny sometimes. I think I left 2. No, I just left 1. Alright, cool. That's it. That was kind of nice, I guess, but it could have been better. This fight's a little bit easier on the Master Chief Collection version of the game. One of the not many times I'll admit that there's a difference between the games. Because the jetpack brutes that come from the top, like at the very start of the fight, actually show up a little bit earlier and makes it a lot more convenient to get to the or to kill those guys. But it's not that big of a deal. Alright, another box launcher. This one's off of a weapon case. You have to, that's one thing that I didn't really note about launches here, is you basically just, run into them, and then you jump and swing. And depending on what side of the, depending on where you're standing and where you're aiming, you can kind of change the direction of your launch. Like on this one, if you aim a little bit to the right, that was terrible. Oh well. But you can basically kind of adjust the angle. You can basically launch straight down this hallway, but it's kind of tricky because that box is at an incredibly terrible angle. So I just activated the bomb because apparently we were protecting this, and then we decided to blow it up instead. And now we have to just go back to the hangar and get to the elevator. And I'm gonna just throw a little nade here and get a little boost through this Cortana moment, because even though all your movement gets slowed down, all the explosions and stuff still have the normal force that they do. So you can just throw a nade and do a hammer swing and get a little bit of a boost, Alright, so here's a cool trick. It's called butterflying. Basically what you do is you melee and reload constantly to basically chain a melee lunge into a reload and then melee lunge towards the drone again, which basically makes you, kind of fly, or butterfly as they say. And basically what that does is it makes you go a little bit faster because the drones are flying faster than you can actually walk. And there's the final box launch here. Pretty good. And there we go. That's Crow's Nest. And I'm gonna hope that I can move my controller without it disconnecting. Okay, cool. And now I just wait for this boring 30 seconds of elevator talk. It's very interesting.
This place will become your tomb.
Just having a refreshing drink here. Alright. Next level. It's the most exciting level in Halo 3. It's Savo Highway, also known as the level that is 90% driving and 10% losing or missing one grenade at the end of the level and then losing 10 seconds.
Chief, please respond.
You can walk. Get your boots on the
So,
line.
yeah.
If you can hear me, find transport.
Basically what you do in this level is you just drive a bunch. There's a trick in the middle of the level, but it's not very difficult, and I'll call it out when we get to it. But yeah, just do some driving. If I'm really cool and land here in a certain spot, I might do a super cool skateboarding trick. Nope. If you hit the ground there on a weird spot, you could do like a I don't know what that's called. You'll do a flip with a 360 at the same time. I don't know what that's called, but that. I haven't played Tony Hawk Pro Skater in a while, so I'm kind of rusty on my my skating lingo. But a 360 flip, if that's the term for that. But yeah. Some more driving here.
Still can't get the command.
Fun fact: if I was playing a bad difficulty, like legendary, this level would be really dumb because if you go to this section here, this might seem like a really easy section if you look at it, but on legendary, there's a bunch of turrets everywhere. There's like a phantom. There is a million enemies, and if you're playing legendary, this level's dumb. Another dumb area for legendary runners is this area. This level is just chock full of fun. In this section, depending on RNG, you might have a whole lot of fun with this section, or if you get good spawns, you'll have no fun. There are two shade turrets, or a shade turret that could spawn near this gate here. If it spawns to the left of you, you're screwed. If it spawns on the right, you're done. Dunzo. Oh, whoa, I'm not paying attention. I just drove into that for no reason. Alright. So the trick's coming up. Basically what they want you to do here is, you can see that, you know, the highway's all destroyed and stuff. And what they want you to do is they want you to continue on foot. That's why they have this little gap in the concrete barriers for you. But what you can do is you can pick up this grav lift that I picked up near the little shield door thing, or shield barrier, and you can just jump it. I didn't actually call that out, but I picked up that gravity lift through the wall, because it's inside of the little barracks thing near the shield barrier, but I didn't really call it out. But yeah, that's where you pick that up, and you can pick it up through the wall because it's really close to the wall, if I don't get screwed here. Fun fact, if those choppers charge straight into you, it's an instant kill. It's one of the not many spots where you can maybe die on easy in this game. And you're going to pick up a chopper here. I'm going to drive over here. And boost in midair. This vehicle's actually really terrible, but luckily none of its negative points will be shown on this level. But you'll see them in a later level. You'll see how terrible this vehicle is in the infamous arc. Alright, so now we just have to destroy this little shield barrier at the end over here. You also have to make sure that the shade, the grunt that's in the shade is dead, and then you are terrible at driving, and then you destroy that with a nade, like that. Alright, cool. That was an okay salvo, I guess. Could have been better, but I don't know. So that was a very, very exciting level. I bet you loved it. It was so good. But now, we get another level. This level is a level called Storm. This is kind of, I guess I can call it kind of a unique level, I think. I don't remember. I think it's kind of a cool level, because it's the only level in this game outside of Halo that kind of has this like weird like wave-based fighting thing. I mean, Halo has it too, but in Halo you don't do it with vehicles. And I just kind of, I don't know, that was kind of cool. It has a lot of triggers that you don't see, which I'll explain when I get to them. I'm killing that Marine because driving to this bun with the Warthog is a little bit faster. I mean, he died for the cause, you know? Now, this section actually is on a timer, so it doesn't really matter how fast I go through this, because it's on a timer for when it starts the next area to load, which actually the timer for the next area to load starts from when you open the door at the start. So right here, I'm going to stare at this button until it magically starts loading. And there it goes. When that loading done thing pops up. When you saw the loading pop up, that's when it started loading it. So, yeah, it's really fun. So I'm going to try to kill some enemies here. To make sure that the door will open in a second, because the trigger to get this door to open is you have to kill this AAA Wraith, you have to kill at least 2 ghosts, and then you have to kill a certain number of enemies. I don't remember what the actual number of enemies are, but there's a specific amount of enemies that have to be dead for this door to open. So I try to make sure to kill some enemies on my way to the door, and just on my way to the little turret to destroy the anti-air wraith and ghost. Gotta pick up some rockets here. And let's go. So, another fun thing about Cortana moments, they still do slow down your movement, but what you can also do is you can boost during Cortana moments, which kind of completely, you know, destroys the entire point of slow down movement if you can still boost with normal speed. So you can essentially just go normal speed in that Cortana moment. The only problem is that your sensitivity gets turned down during those Cortana moments, so it's kind of difficult to turn, but outside of that you're fine. So here's the kind of unique section of Storm, is this little wave-based phantom fight thing, which you basically don't really have to do much, but you have to try and destroy these phantoms here. Basically, whenever they leave the area is what the trigger when the next set of enemies spawn. And, well, it's very nice to, you know, let the next wave spawn a little bit earlier, so you try to destroy both or at least one of them. One thing that's fun about it, though, is that all this debris falls here. And it's really fun because sometimes it can hit you and kill you, which would be extremely not fun if that happened. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Probably will, though. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna try to shoot rockets there. Oh, I shot myself in the face. Nice. Are we restarting? Yeah, restarting. Alright, well. Hey. Shooting yourself in the face is really easy in this game if you're really bad, like a specific person who's currently streaming onto this channel and playing. It's not. It's fine though. At least this game or this level isn't like Floodgate, where it literally can give you no checkpoints until the end of the level. Ooh, that rocket got really close to me. That could have almost killed me. That's something that happens in this section too. Is that sometimes the Marines shoot you in the face. There's a lot of chances for the Marines to do that, and there's a lot of opportunities for the Marines to kill you. Luckily, it didn't happen that time, so that's good. But there's still more than enough opportunities for them to completely mess me up. And by mess me up, I mean shoot me in the face, even though they shouldn't. Alright, so I'm just gonna try to kill these ghosts, and I'm gonna try to kill this phantom. The thing that's really difficult about killing these guys is that the auto lock-on mechanic for these rocket or missile pods are incredibly terrible. They will lock on to the most useless thing they could possibly lock on to, and then they will never lock on to the good things, like the things you want to shoot, like their weak points, their glowing weak spots. So that's pretty neat. And then after you're done with that, you're gonna jump up here. I purposely made put a ghost there so I could get out of this area a little bit faster, and I'm gonna put a grav lift around there, about there. Now you have to wait for the Scared to show up, so I'm gonna drink real quick. A refreshing beverage. Alright, there's a scarab. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to shoot him in its glowing weak spots on its legs. But what you can do instead is you can attempt to jump on top of it. Like that. The scarab is still invulnerable for a little short amount of time, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit here. Yep, there you go, and then you destroy the heart, and that's it. That's the entire fight. Fun fact, if you leave the scarab, you can see those rockets. Yeah, those rockets can hit you and kill you, and they will ruin your run constantly. I have had many good pace runs killed just because one Marine decided that, you know, he didn't really feel like aiming his rocket, instead shot me in the face. Cortana moment here. I'm going to kill these Marines so I can do a little boost with the rockets here through this hallway.
One more target, Chief. There's a Covenant AA gun in the next area.
Alright.
Take it down and lower
Now we
it
just do a
to
bunch of
attack.
walking until we get to the final AA gun. You don't really have to do anything here. I'm just going to kill enemies so now they're not in my way. Oh god. Okay, good. I'm gonna try to do a cone launch here just because. Let's see if I hit it. I hit it. Cool. Doesn't really save that much time, but it looks cool because, you know, launching off a cone and all. Oh, that's a flare drop? Oh, that's so. Oh, that's too bad. I have this really cool strat which you could use, where you would do a cone launch off with a rocket and invulnerability on, but sadly he dropped a flare instead of an invulnerability, so I couldn't pick it up there. That's too bad. It's a really powerful launch you can get with the rockets, but yep, it didn't happen. All right, so the final strat in this level here is you line up your plasma pistols with that core, and then I feel like that was misaligned.
Destroy that gun. We're out of time.
No, I hit it. And then you just snipe it because 2 plasma pistol shots destroy the AA turret's core. And the plasma pistols, the shots like last a very long far distance, so you know, it's able to just go all the way over there. Yeah, it's too bad that I couldn't show off that strat, but it's not really, doesn't really save that much time anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But that's why I pick up the rockets, or at least my reason for picking up the rockets is so I can kill that chieftain and get it.
The flood. It's spreading all over
So this is
the city.
Floodgate. This level has a lot of launches. Some of them I'm not very good at,
Overload its engines.
so I'm gonna not do them as to not make myself look like an idiot.
Risk losing
So what we're first gonna do, or what I'm first gonna do, is I'm gonna throw a nade over here, try to move these boxes into a favorable position, which let's just try it. This is a kind of questionable setup, but I'll try it anyway. Oh no, that's fine. Which launches you all the way down here. This is the special black box, which only really shows up in this level, and you do a bunch of launches off of it. Here's a weapon case. Gonna throw a spike grenade to adjust its angle so I can launch all the way down here, like that. And then we're gonna walk over here. Try not get owned by flood. We're gonna just this little box over here, and I'm gonna try to do a jump launch here. I did not get it. That's too bad. Basically, what I was trying to do is I was trying to do a little, what the kind of nade throw was that? Let's go over to this box and then jump up. Basically, I tried to do a launch where I jumped right before I launched, which gives you a bunch of height, which lets you launch all the way up, but it didn't really work out. Cortana skip here. If you never hit the ground in this room and leave it, you will never hit that Cortana moments trigger, and it's a very the trigger's very high up. If you only like barely slip off of the box, like just barely slip, you will hit the trigger. So it's kind of a really tight one to get, I guess. I don't need that trip mine because I'm not a suicidal maniac. There's a trick you could do later in the level that would require the trip mine, but because I am a pussy, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do this launch either because I don't want to look like an idiot. You could do a launch there, which launch you down this hallway, but it's kind of finicky because you have to throw spike grenades to like destroy these boxes, and as you can see, they kind of dismantle like a bunch of them, and the angles that they're on will always be terrible. So you always have to like kind of change them. I'm gonna try to do a launch. Oh, no. Oh, well. Oh God, I have no health. This or no shield. This might be kind of bad. Nope, survived. Cool. Good. All right. Gonna do a launch here, hopefully. And that's it. You could do a trip mine launch to get over this gap here. This big gap there, but if you miss it, you lose upwards to 2 minutes. Or if you're really unlucky, you lose 3 minutes. You have to do the entire level, or redo the entire level. So I'm not gonna do it. Just do this little jump to get over these rocks. And I'm gonna go up here. Pay no mind to all these enemies that are here. They're not really relevant, or at least not relevant to the speedrun. And I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna get another kind of another flavor of Cortana moment, except now it's Gravemind, you know, the big weird green dude from Halo 2. Remember him? I sure don't, but there's a level named after him in that game. He doesn't really show up in this game, but he does show up in these annoying shaky moments where your FOV gets messed up and such. Alright, so there's one final trick in this level. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slide jump towards that trigger over there, that little lighting up little thing there. And if you do a slide jump and a bunch of hammer swings and are incredibly terrible, you go really slowly towards it. You can go and hold B and end the level while the Gravemind moment is playing. So that was Floodgate. It's a pretty cool level, I'd say. Refreshing. Alright. So this is the level that will make or break this run. This is Ark. Everybody hates it. I kind of like it. I don't like that it kills a lot of runs, but I still kind of like the level. So this is the level that has a lot of random crap, basically. And by random crap, I mean as in there's a lot of different enemy patterns that can completely mess your run up. And also weird, really weird, like, variables where, like, the fall timer gets kind of glitched up and kills you early. It's a lot of weird stuff in this level. It's a cool level, but it has a lot of stuff you have to pay attention to while you're doing a run. I'm gonna try to get a collateral here. I missed it. I'm terrible. Sorry, guys. This run's over. Whatever. Alright. It's good that I got an equipment drop there. That really helps this trick that's coming up. So what I'm going to do here... No, not here. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a nade jump plus an equipment jump to get a double, like essentially a double jump, which lets me get up to this area a little bit faster. Instead, normally you're supposed to get through that walk through the entire area, or at least deal with some enemies, and then walk really slowly up the ramp on the right side of the area. But if you do this, you can just jump and skip all of it. It's really nice. You can do it without an equipment, and I think I kind of nailed it without an equipment. Like, I didn't need that jump, but I did it anyway just to make sure. I'm going to do a nade here so I can get a slide jump off of this rock. I'm going to pick up these rockets over here. I'm going to jack this mongoose. Not even going to pay any mind to these enemies over here. They are not very relevant to the game at all. Some dumb enemies here. I'm going to hope that my mongoose doesn't flip when I land here. Okay, cool. It did not. Now I'm going to race towards this ghost. Fun fact, if you're playing the re-release of this game, or on Master Chief Collection on Xbox One, you can't get this ghost because it's one of the weird differences of this game, this 360 version that I'm playing compared to the MCC version, is that some of the enemies seem to be moving faster or spawning earlier or something. It's kind of weird. So here's a trick coming up. It won't really seem like I'm doing anything, but this is important. I'm going to do this little drive up this wall here, and I'm going to go over to the right and drop down. Now, this might not have done anything, but there are no enemies here, and this will have a very interesting effect, or hopefully, if I'm lucky, it will have a very interesting effect later on in this level. And if it, and I'll point it out to you when we get there. So here's a fight, kill enemies. Don't have to kill all of them. You don't have to kill the grunt that's in this turret here. If you have good aim, you can headshot all the brutes. If you have bad aim, you cannot. There's a third brute that is not here. Okay. Guess we'll have to deal with them later. Oh, wait, do I see him? No, I don't. What? I'm confused, but whatever. Snipe the ghosts out of these, or the grunts out of these. And I'm gonna have to kill. Whoa, that was a. Okay, I mean, that wasn't really my intention. I was not planning on dealing with these wraiths at the same time, but apparently that's what the game wanted me to do. Alright, there we go, that's it, I think, yes. But there's that one brute. I don't know where he is. Is he behind the boxes? Still? There he is. Oh, he's stuck. That's dumb. That's it, I think.
Commander, bring her down.
Alright, I'm gonna hope I can get to this ghost before it gets blown away. Because, you know, blow me away. Get it? Ha, that was not funny, I'm sorry. Alright, we're gonna go over to this corner here to make sure that I will not get blown away by the wind from the Fort Unto Dawn. Thank you, Two Worlds. Thank you. Thank you, man. I really appreciate the support on that one. Really appreciate it. Great crowd out here, huh? Alright, so we have to wait for the little chapter thing to pop up here with the black bars that says Fort Unto Dawn, like that. And then you just go over here. Fun fact, you can die actually here if you get stuck here. There are enough enemies here that you can in fact die if you get stuck here a little bit. But luckily I did not, so that's good. You can see that the FPS of this game has been taking a little bit of a dive because there are a lot of enemies alive right now. There's more than there should be. The game can't really handle the fact that there's so many enemies alive because that thing I did where I drove up the rock, like the little rock face, actually skips a trigger, which deloads a bunch of enemies earlier in the level. So what's happening now is that some enemies will not be spawned in this area. Depending on how lucky you get, at least as far as I know it's luck, I don't know, maybe it's something else, but as far as I know, it's luck how many enemies get deloaded, and sometimes basically everything in this area will be deloaded, except for like the phantom that spawns the enemies at the start. Like you can see here, there's no shade and this like wraith is all messed up looking, which is, you know, from the deload. And go over here, and there you go. And then you only have to kill these enemies, and that's it. And that's what the deload does. Sometimes you can have, yeah, no enemies and just the enemies that gets dropped here. And fun fact, if you get that, like enough luck, or get lucky enough that that happens, you can actually use your fuel rod gun to kill the phantom, and then not have to kill any of the enemies that it actually drops, which is kind of cool. Can you die, please? That's it, I think. Those are all the enemies. Alright, we're gonna go over here, get this chopper. Alright, now we're gonna hope for this door to open. The trigger for this door to open is you have to kill, I think, everything but 5 enemies, and then a timer starts for like 30 seconds, and then the door will open, and if you have 3 enemies left, it's 20 seconds, and it's really, this door can be kind of iffy, but luckily it opens. At least sub 6, that's fine, I guess. Go into this corner because if you look at the door too much, sometimes Guilty Spark won't spawn. Okay, spawned. We're just gonna have to wait for the door to open. We're gonna drive the chopper through this entire little building here, and it might showcase how terrible this vehicle is. Because this vehicle is incredibly terrible at making turns. Like any sharp turns, it will just give up on. So we're gonna have to be very careful here. Really careful here. Okay, I think I'm doing alright. Yeah, alright, cool. Fun fact, if you drive and boost all the way down this without hitting any of these walls, you will die from the fall timer, because the fall timer is a little bugged when you're like stuck under the scarab that's like following us, or like that just showed up. You couldn't see it, but if you're under the scarab and like kind of boost downwards, can you get out of my way? It will kind of mess with the fall timer. For some reason, all the Halo games have problems when the scarab is like right above you. It's kind of weird. I don't know. This is very questionable driving here. I don't know if I'm gonna be here in time. Okay, I am. Good. Actually, I think I'm in time. Because you have to, this is basically like similar to the skip I did on Storm, where I jumped on top of the scarab. Yep, I got it. Cool. Thank God. Basically, it's just another grab lift jump to get on top of it. But this one is a lot more difficult because you have to go as fast as you can through this entire area. And it's a little bit more rigid with its timing. You're going to sit in this corner here because... because it will give you this loading trigger really quickly. I'm not really sure why, but it just gives you the loading trigger really quickly. Then we're going to drive up here, kill some enemies, and then we wait on this pelican to show up, basically. Because there's that, you might have seen it, it's like flying into the area here, and it takes like 5 years for it to show up. So, kill these guys here, and we're going to kill these brutes. Maybe they'll drop a deployable cover for my, yep, there you go, that's what we wanted. Or that's what I wanted. I don't know why I'm saying we. I find that really weird. People say we. I'm sorry if you find that weird. But yeah, there you go. That's good. Now we just wait for the pelican to show up. Eventually. There you go. I think I might have been a little bit too far down, so I lost a little bit of time because the thing wasn't showing up because I was so far down this little ladder thing here. But whatever. We're gonna have to kill the male marine here because he strikes up a conversation with 343 Guilty Spark a little bit later, which is that little ball here, and we don't want that. It's gonna waste time because it's like Guilty Spark like shoots him in the face a little bit with his laser, and it's supposed to be like foreshadowing, but I mean, whatever. I don't really care. I'm gonna do a slide jump here. So, yeah, this is just a bunch of walking. There's not really much to this. Yeah. You could pick up if you didn't have a deployable cover, you could pick up a turret there, which you could toss down to the little fighting area later if you needed to, but I don't have to. In this area, if you kill these brutes here, you could get a deployable cover drop if you hadn't gotten one before, but luckily I already had one, so I didn't have to, you know, believe in the heart of the cards. So that's nice. I'm going to try to do the Araxid here, where you hit the button, jump, and it fall off the map. Yeah?
Chief, you got a whole mess of hostile air inbound. Get back inside while we take them out.
Follow the Oracle, Spartan. I will help your sergeant clear the skies.
Hey. So, anyway, here's the fighting section of this level. Toss a deployable cover here. That was a horrible deployable cover toss. Alright, I guess I'm not doing the deployable cover strat. Whatever then. I mean, I tried, but I'm an idiot. Anyway, I'm gonna kill these brutes and hope that I don't get owned. Maybe I will. Who knows? That's a horrible nade toss. That's a decent nade toss. Alright, let's hope that there's not that many invisible brutes left. Because that deployable cover was supposed to trap them. Oh, none of them spawned. Or got out, I think. Maybe? I can't tell. Oh, yeah. Alright. So what I was trying to do is I was trying to trap the brutes in that room so they never leave it. And then when the loading trigger pops up, they get stuck. And then they die because the room gets deloaded. But instead, they just never left the room and got deloaded anyway. So, I mean, alright, I'm fine with this. That wasn't really my intention. But, I mean, sure, why not? Alright. So now we got Covey, which is a neat level. It's pretty neat, I like to say myself. There's a cool little fighting strat at the start of this level. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take this laser, you're gonna shoot this brute with it, kill some grunts, and then after you kill, I can't, wow, my aim is horrible. When you kill a set amount of grunts, you will not hit them, because I'm terrible. What is my aim today? There we go. Kill a set amount of grunts, you look down here, laser, and as you can see with the amount of points I just killed a bunch of them with that laser shot. It saves a little bit of time, because it makes it a lot more efficient, because there's just a bunch of enemies that spawn back at that little this destroyed pelican, and you could just kill a bunch of them with that. It's really useful. Gonna kill these. Gonna kill this AA Wraith. Kill these grunts. Nope, nope. I said kill these grunts. And that should be it. Unless the Marines. Okay, yeah. That's not the greatest fight, but I'll deal with it. I'm fine with it, I guess.
Hold
This
position.
fuel rod gun, and then we're gonna go.
Shipmaster, begin diversionary bombardment.
Please don't be rude, please, guys. I'm sorry, but there's people that live in this home, and sometimes they walk into your room, and by my room, I mean the gaming room, and they ask you things, because, you know, I talk to people in real life. Amazing. Anyway, I want to drive a little bit. I picked the Warthog because it's really fast going downhill. You might not believe me, but trust me, the Warthog is really fast downhill, and is way faster than a Mongoose downhill. Just trust me on this one, alright? Just trust me on this one.
Ma'am, we're on the ground. Third tower in sight.
Good. The Arbiter and the Elites have touched out at number 2.
Anyway, drive over here. Over here. Hey, it's not my fucking... I'm not a nerd. This is not my room. This is just where all the gaming shit is, because my room's tiny as fuck, yeah? Anyway, we're gonna go over here. Drive over here. Go over here. And I'm gonna attempt to preserve some fuel rod gun ammo here by using a nade to jump up. Cool, got it. And I'm gonna go over here. At least I'm not a man-child and call it the man cave, so be happy about that, right? Alright, jump up here. Shooting. Wow, that was a horrible start to this fight. I have never. Oh my god, what is this? Oh shit. Oh shit, I just hit restart. Oh my god. I just hit restart mission by accident. Oh shit. Alright guys, I'm purposely ruining the run because we're too far ahead of schedule, so I'm just, you know, making up for, you know, lost time, or for gain time really. So just, you know, letting you see this fight again because it's, you know, so entertaining. Anyway, so what I was saying, I don't actually know what I was saying. What was I saying? I forgot. I was saying something. I don't know, something. Anyway, let's go over. Oh, there he is. Yeah, just padding the schedule. You know, you guys, you're welcome. You're welcome, guys. That was a way better fight than the last one. Why didn't I get that the first time? This is really good.
Hold position. I'm on my way.
That was a really surprisingly good fight. Jesus.
I will beat the Prophet's shield like a drum. By the time the barrier falls, he will beg for mercy.
Alright. Let's go over here. At the Warthog again. It's kind of a shame though, because this run's pretty good pace. It was probably PB pace, so yeah.
Get to the first tower. Shut
Oh
it
well.
down.
It's still a really good run though, but oh well. Alright. You already know this. You've already seen all this shit. I don't know if I'm supposed to swear. I just swore. I don't know. Whatever, but you know, you've seen this. You know, you do the driving up the thing, go up, then you go over here, you drive off of this, and there's this really cool section that you completely skip because, I mean, who cares? And you drive over here, some more crap, blah, 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 blah. Alright, we're back here. Alright. Again, I'm gonna do the jump. Super cool jump, and I'm gonna try to not be an idiot this time. Oh, what a jump. Alright, well. Oh my god, he did it again, dude! What is this? Oh, Jesus. This is so terrible.
Take it down.
Alright, well, at least I got some lucky sticks. And then he Wow. That just happened. No, no. Wait, I didn't kill everything. Where's the last guy? He's behind this box, isn't he? Oh, he's behind that wall. Dude, I PB'd like 3 weeks ago, Dark. I don't know what you're talking about. I PB'd 3 weeks ago.
Work, Chief.
So, get out of here with your incorrect reminders.
That's true. It's all up to Johnson's team now.
Alright.
Back outside, Chief. Wait for transport.
I literally have a power drain.
Come in. Over.
I'm not using it. I'm using it for the second fight. Yeah, if you're gonna criticize me about my video game playing, why don't you have the world record in easy, huh? Don't know why I just made that sound. I'm being so random, LMAO. Get it? I'm funny. Someone please teach me how to make jokes, because I need to be funny.
Make your way back to the beach.
Alright, let's go. Whoa, what is this mongoose doing here? I know that the mongoose sometimes gets stuck a little bit, but he's down on why he's doing that. That's interesting. Oh yeah, yeah, Hubba. If you want a summary of this run, it's a good run. I restarted the level by accident, which was pretty sick. That's it. Everything else was fine though. Alright. So, now you've actually seen the things that you saw before, but now you get to see this, which is flying a hornet. It's very entertaining because I'm gonna do this and not do anything else. I'm gonna eat something real quick. Food.
Objective in sight, Commander. No sign of Johnson or his team.
Understood. Chief.
Alright, anyway, so now we're done eating. We're gonna go over here. Kill this bitch. Oh, fuck, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this strat. I'm gonna do this strat. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna do that. Oh, you almost slipped off. That would have been slightly embarrassing. And by slightly, I mean incredibly embarrassing. Did I do a hammer swing up? I'm gonna try this. There you go. That's good. Alright. This is where I kept the power drain for. I go over here. I go over there. And then shoot. And I will miss the toss. I will mess up the run. Good stuff, me. Man, I'm good at this game. Not sure what happened, but apparently I'm terrible at this game now. But luckily nobody else is running it, so I'm the best runner ever, guys. I have every world record, trust me. That's why I'm running this at this marathon, not because I'm the only person who submitted it. Well, actually, some other guy submitted it, but let's not talk about that. Alright, so,
Shipmaster, what's your status?
Significant damage. Weapon system.
yeah. So what?
Safe distance.
So,
Stay away from the flood.
how's the weather, guys? No, I'm gonna do a launch here, over here. Launch this. It's at the right angle, lets you launch all the way down. It's really cool.
First, we stop troops.
Right back and get a deployable cover drop. Actually, I'm gonna do a strat. So if you want to be super fast, I want to know how to go fast in video games. You want to do this, you throw a nade, jump, and you miss it. Yeah, fuck, Kyle. Now, you could do a nade jump up there, and I'm just kind of messing around now. But you could do a jump up there. It doesn't really do much, but Stuffed Crust made it a really big deal about it,
Flood's just going to put pressure on him.
and it's not very.
Punch through the cliff.
Shout out to
Inside
my
that
good
zip
buddy
line.
Stuffed Crust for the win, also known as the Halo 3 tutorial guy, for finding that jump that I missed. Thank you. Alright, so
Citadel inside.
let's go over here,
Troops are mobilizing
over there,
everything they've got.
and then you jump. You hopefully don't flip, you don't get owned. I got owned, I got double owned, and yep.
Citadel inside. Troops are mobilizing
Let's see if I can get
everything
owned a
they've
second time to double own. I would like a double own. Nope. Huh. I'm kind of surprised actually. Alright. Let's go over here.
got. Hornets inbound.
Toss that warthog off of there for reasons that you might see later. Alright, gonna kill the scarab here. Fun fact, I can make the scarab disappear. La-di-da-di-da, magic trick on magic. Boom! Saw that? It was super cool, man. You could do a launch off of that. Shouts to SGs in the call, or in the chat. Cool trick called Scarab to Scarab. It's really incredibly precise, never going to be done in a single segment run or IL run, but it's a cool trick. Okay, where's the warthog at? Oh, there it is. I would like that.
All units.
I would like this
Concentrate your fire
warthog.
on
If
number
it stopped driving, thank you. Nope, these scarabs are not a reference to Metal Gear. They're a reference to how poorly this game is designed, so they made the most poorly designed enemy ever.
Marines, kill the stragglers.
No, it's not gonna skip the dialogue. It's kind of weird. I'm not really sure what's with that dialogue skip. And I should have asked people about it, but for some reason that dialogue skip doesn't work sometimes when you kill them. I don't know. I guess I'm just bad at the game. I mean, you know how bad I am. I mean, I restarted the mission by accident. I mean, how stupid do you have to be? I'm gonna punch this warthog through the wall, or through this, because there's a little invisible barrier that blocks you from entering this area with a car, or with a warthog, a Halo car. And, yeah.
It asked, and I answered.
And just let you drive inside. It's pretty good. Because it only the barrier only works when you're inside of the warthog. So. Alright, I'm gonna try a trick that I actually didn't practice. So here we go. Do that. Do that. Do that. Bam. Not a great launch, but could have been a lot worse. Hey Dark, didn't you hear? I told you, I'm padding the marathon because they're going like over, or they're like in front of the schedule. So I'm just padding. Don't worry about it. Can I like hit this guy? I'm having a lot of issues with hitting this guy. Yeah, whatever, that works. You have to kill this guy for the door to open. Like that. And we're just gonna walk it. I'm fun walking. Alright, cool cutscene. Lots of fun stuff happens, but we're not interested in that. Story's boring.
No way I can
All I need to know about the story is that you're a Halo guy and you shoot things and they explode, and you sometimes shoot things to prevent things from exploding. So, anyway, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna walk, and then we're gonna go up on top of this little room thing, and then we're gonna jump over to the right. Gonna go over here, and I'm gonna launch off of here and launch down this hallway. And ooh, that was yep, that happens.
I can barely keep hold of it, Chief. No way I can pick you up. Head back to the lift.
Alright,
Find a way
so
down.
as I said, I'm gonna go down here, go over there, and this time, thanks to the fact that I died, I'm gonna RNG manipulate some stuff, because, you know, oh my god. This run is so terrible. Alright. I don't know what's going on right now. I just saved and quit by accident as well. This run is padding to the max. But anyway, crap. I was gonna say something. Now I forgot what I was gonna say. That threw me off. What I wanted to say, I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh, whatever. Not important. Probably wasn't interesting.
Head back to the lift.
So, as I said before, we're gonna go do this again. Hopefully, this time, I'm not gonna get randomly destroyed. Because I don't know what's going on. But it doesn't matter. We're gonna do this jump again. Like that. Right? Yeah, alright. You got that. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. And we're gonna go over here. And we're gonna launch. And okay, alright. We got it. We did it. Alright, good job, guys. Alright. And then we get that. And we're gonna jump up here. Over here. Jump. Woo. We're gonna go over here. And we're good. We're good. Alright. You see.
But I keep what I steal.
Alright, anyway, so we're gonna go over here. Pat that on the back real quick. Gonna launch. Miss it. Alright, let's see. Let's just do a melee swing instead. Or a hammer swing. Maybe that will give the angle a little bit. Nah, still sucked. Oh well. And we're gonna go over here. And just gonna let this guy explode. Gonna get a little boost forward. And then we're gonna go into the hole.
Welcome to the battle.
Alright. Oh. Alright. I'm gonna eat something. Because I need my food. It's bread. Alright. Next level. Welcome to Cortana. This is a fun level. It has stuff in it that can be qualified as fast play. Also some other stuff that might not be qualified as fast play. Alright. Try skip. Probably gonna miss it because I'm sick at this game. Nade. Hammer swing. That's fine, I guess. I'm gonna go over here. Over here. Over here. And boom. We did it, y'all. Now, when this grave my moment ends, it is going to randomly cut off this Cortana moment. And you save a little bit of time. And you're gonna go over here. Gonna go a little bit more. Gonna do some slide jumps, do some hammer swings, save yourself some time. I'm gonna randomly follow up this place that I haven't been in literally years. And we're gonna go over here, get a boost off of this little popcorn flood, or I don't actually know what those are called. I'm not good with Halo lore, I'm sorry. And now you have a great moment you can't skip. Or you can skip it, but I would need to do a DC launch, and those are incredibly difficult, so let's not do that. DC launch is basically when you get stuck inside of deployable cover equipment, and then you slowly walk out of it and you get launched. But it's really inconsistent. Like, the most inconsistent thing that is probably in this game, outside of like Scarab to Scarab maybe.
And yet, perhaps a part of her.
I agree, I like popcorn too. I should have made some popcorn for this run. Because I sure need it. Anyway. So let's go over here. Jump over here. This blocked off entrance is important. Because we'll see it in... Oh god, my computer! I can't see chat! I did not think about that. Oh Jesus, now everything's selected and my screen is completely blue. I don't like that either. Gonna do a launch. Tried to kill this brute here, but doesn't really matter. If you kill that... Or not brute. What? Brute? That flood? If you kill that guy, he will not block your way if you get a perfect launch. But I didn't get a perfect launch, so it doesn't really matter. Alright. This is a fun room, because it's walking with a bunch of enemies. You pick up that deployable cover, which might be useful. You pick up this brute shot, which is definitely going to be useful. And we have a bunch of enemies here, which are completely irrelevant, because all they do is block your way. Like so. Gonna do some fun boosting here. You can actually kind of slide off of the ceiling things here a little bit. You can kind of get like, I guess, slides. I guess you can almost call them, off of the like little top things. If you jump off of their edges or hit their edges with your head. All right. And we're gonna go over here. Do a jump. Actually, whoa, okay. I'm gonna try. Oh, that was sick. That was sick. All right. Shots to the hell room. It's my favorite room. Where am I looking? Why am I looking that way? This is a weird checkpoint. Why is all the sound off? Oh, right. That's for if you get a checkpoint within that gray mine moment. Sometimes it like makes you not have sound. It's kind of weird. I'm not really sure what that's about. This is just the fastest route to get through this annoying room. It's probably the worst room in Halo history, outside of maybe like this is the most worst room. If you've ever played this game casually, you know that you've probably gotten lost in that room before. It doesn't really have a logical route, because it just like requires you to walk in a bunch of circles. It's not fun. Great my moment, blah 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 blah. Alright, let's see if I can hit the super fun launch. This launch is actually kind of unique to all the other ones, because you stand on top of them on the side, throw a nade, and then do it like that. That is gonna kill me from the fall timer, I think? No, yep. That's really too bad. I was really close to making it, but I just barely died from it. Oh well. Let's try this again. That's... Oh, no, wait, that might not dive to the fall timer, because I landed there. Yep, alright, that's good. Oh, hello? Okay. No, I don't want that. I want the global cover. There you go. Alright, do some fun slides.
No more sadness, no more anger, no more envy.
You will show me what she hides. On your bones. His dialogue is really dramatic for some reason.
This is UNSC
AI 0452-9. I'm a monument to all your sins. Shouts to my main man Araxade, who always recites those lines when this plays. Alright.
There's two of us in here now, remember.
So now we're done with that. Now I'm going to walk this way. I'm going to leave this thing. It's kind of a theme in this game. It's just entering places and then leaving them again. There's a lot of backtracking in this game, even though this game is completely linear, basically.
At last I see. The secret is revealed.
You guys are going to hear some really weird dialogue in Halo, because Greatmind loses his mind during Halo. He starts talking some really weird stuff. Guy needs to get his head checked out a little bit, I think.
This reactor, start a chain reaction. Destroy High Charity.
Oh, nice. Alright. Hopefully I don't get owned because I have no shields and there's a lot of enemies here. Okay, cool, I did not get owned. I can die here? No, I didn't die. Let's try to do the dumb walk-off that chap fight found. Didn't hit it? Alright, whatever. Don't worry about it.
Destroy the flood once and for
Fun
all.
fact, you can die in this room. There's a bunch of popcorn flood at the end of this room. If you do not kill them, you will die. So make sure to kill them, or else you look like a dum-dum like I did in, I don't know, a marathon run I did maybe? Or maybe just a run, or a PB run I was on? I don't remember. But I died on that room, and it was pretty dumb. Oh, nice jump. Let's try it again. So, you know how I fell out of that, like, hole in the floor to, you know, get, like, enter that room? Well, you can also jump back up into it, and it's still open, so that's cool. Alright. Oh no, I don't have. Oh, damn it! Just realized something. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna kill these guys with incendiary grenades. Try to do these chap fight special without a brute shot. Oh, come on! Damn it! There you go. That was the slowest Chappified special ever, but I got it. Shout out to my good pal Chappified who found that. If you do it with a brute shot jump, you can save like 2 seconds doing that. Instead, I lost like 5 seconds doing it without a brute shot, but I got it. And I mean, this run needs more padding, so you know, whatever, who cares. Alright, so that was the Chappified special. Thank you, Chappified.
What else did you do while I was gone?
8-minute Cortana. I'm the best speedrunner ever. I'm gonna clap for myself real quick. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, we got Halo now. This is the last level of the game. So, yeah, let's do it. This level's not very exciting, but I'll try to make it exciting for you somehow. I'm not sure how I'm gonna go about doing that, but I'll try. It's a bunch of fighting, and there's a bunch of driving. The driving's very surprisingly not epic for a final level of a Halo game, but it has very epic music with an orchestra, so it's pretty epic. If you want to use the word epic to describe anything in real life, unironically. But who cares? Alright, some more walking. Oh, before I forget, I want to give a shout out to my good pal Finger Quick. I remember I was like, hey, you should like be here so you can say things, and he hasn't said anything yet. So thank you, Finger Quick. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Here's my
Thank you.
Here's my appearance for the only time during the run.
The surprise celebrity cameo.
Thanks for making this run really entertaining, HiipFire.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Flood dispersal
Alright.
pods. Control rooms at the top.
I don't have rockets. I did not pick up the fuel rod gun because I don't know how to play this video game. So we're not going to kill Johnson. So, yeah. You're supposed to kill Johnson, save some time later in the level, but I don't feel like doing that because going fast would result in this marathon, or this run not being overestimate enough. So, I'm just gonna, pad it a little bit more, I mean, I can't, if I go underestimate, people are gonna, think that I'm too good at this game and they don't want to pick up the game because they're just intimidated, so, I'm just gonna, I'm thinking of the little people, the little people, or something like that. I don't know what celebrities say, but they say something like that, don't they? I think that's something they say. Can I shoot these people? I'm not good at this game, apparently. Also, headshotting these guys is kind of annoying in general, but also I should be able to headshot at least some of them. At least those guys, the small ones. Those are always very easy to headshot, but these guys are kind of less easy. I'm gonna shoot Johnson. I'm gonna try to shoot Johnson in the face here. Okay, cool, got him. Skips dialogue later. I need some weapons, but there are no weapons. No, there they are. Found them. Thousands. Galaxy of flesh and mind and bones. Yeah, he has a weird obsession with bones. I'm not really sure what that's all about, but that's a thing, apparently. These spider flood are extremely terrible enemies, and I think any person who has ever played this game before can tell you that they suck. They're incredibly horrible enemies, and I'm sorry, Bungie, but you messed up on this one. I mean, you messed up on a bunch of things, but this is definitely one of them. This is definitely one of those mess ups, those mistakes. Alright. So there's supposed to be dialogue here, but because he died, I can just walk. Also, he's standing there. Really cool. Anyway, let's walk over here. And we're here. Here we're gonna go and look at the super fun Gravemind moment that everybody loves, because everybody loves Gravemind. It's my favorite enemy in all of Halo, or guy in all of Halo.
Time to rebuild itself on this ring.
Alright, we're gonna kill Johnson there because I don't want him alive. Actually, I wanted his laser, but yeah. And then, thanks to this fight, which is the greatest final boss, or sorry, not final boss, greatest boss fight ever, I'm gonna go back, sit back here, and I'm gonna sip some of my tea real quick.
I take no pleasure in doing what must be done.
Tea's very good for you kids.
It belongs to me.
Alright.
Not for long.
Anyway, so now that we're done with this boss fight, essentially, we're gonna go and get this laser here. We're gonna walk over here. We're gonna shoot Guilty Spark real quick. And pick up the other laser, which, because it's a different laser recognized by the game, you don't actually it isn't overcharged, which allows you to shoot this a little bit, or shoot him a little bit faster. So that's nice. I'm gonna sip some more tea. Alright, so you might have noticed that I dropped the hammer on my way to the boss fight. Fun fact, if you walk over here, when the door opens, it's still there. Wait, what? Wait, no. Oh, it's around the corner, right? I dropped it here. It's still there. So, got to keep it after the fight, because they always, like, remove all your weapons, except not the ones that are in the tower itself, which is kind of odd, but whatever, who cares? I'm gonna go over here, and then some slide jumps, and then hopefully
Of course.
I will have
We still
finished
have
the
a
game.
chance. Find the doorway in the cliffs, Chief. The dawn is on the other side.
Do a slide jump here. Hopefully don't fall off the ledge. Good. And shoot some people. Maybe shoot some more people. Shoot those people. Shoot. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel like shooting things anymore. I'm just gonna walk. Hope they don't kill me. All right. Just walk a little bit. Walk some more and some more and some more. Alright, now here's where the invulnerability kicks in. We're gonna do some hammer swings and just get some
Don't
boosts
let this
here.
ring be the end of us, Chief.
Bad. There you go. Gives you a little bit of a speed boost. Some enemies, do some more
There,
swinging.
Norton's Warthog.
Yeah, I'm just, because this is the best Halo game. I'm just using some time,
Come on,
to show
Spartan,
off
go,
how
go,
good this
go.
game is. And I mean, I don't understand why you guys give me so much crap. I'm just, I mean, you want to see as much Halo 3 as, as you want, You just want to see as much as possible. And I mean, we're ahead of the schedule, so I might as well just show more of the game, I mean, I think I might just want to save and quit and show you Arrival, because I didn't show you that at the start of the run, because we don't include it in timing, so we never start runs on Arrival. But I can, show you some, fun, Arrival, because my good buddy Mo Peo Poly told me one day back in the day, in the 2013, that he wanted me to do Arrival. And I'm not doing it. So maybe I should just, tell him I'm sorry and give him Arrival, because Arrival, right? I mean, Arrival. Yeah, alright. But yeah, so, oh, wow. Nice.
Arrival.
Nose ride. Arrival. Yes, Arrival. Arrival? Finger quick?
It kind of sounds like you're saying rival. Like, it just sounds so weird now because you said it like 20 times.
Arrival, man. Arrival. Think about it. Wait, I'm taking the wrong driving route because I was too busy not thinking about how I said rival, and now I'm taking the wrong route. This is the wrong route. You're supposed to go down the middle, but apparently I went to the left and took the worst driving route you could possibly take. But hey, it's not like people thought I was a good speedrunner anyway, so We're gonna go over here, and to the left, and then over here. I just checked the timer on stream, and this run is like I'm surprised that it's only going to be like a couple minutes overestimate, because I really thought that it was going to be like 10 minutes overestimate, because this run is trashed here. Also, this Warthog is really terrible and it can flip a lot. That's one thing with the vehicle physics in this game, is you're constantly battling them because they can always just randomly make you flip. You can do, you know, Tony Hawk style kick flips by accident. Anything can happen with this thing. I'm not really sure why it's so dumb, but it is. And to think that this run was actually PB pace until Covenant. And to think. Oh well. Alright. So, there's one more skip in this game. It's right around this corner here. Around this little mound on the left here. Go over here, you go down this little thing here to build up some speed, so you have enough speed to make this jump here. And basically, if you drive fast enough and line it up properly, which I hope I just did, you can jump over here and skip this little, like, roundabout here. So that's nice. And go over here. And now there's just a bunch of driving, very, very exciting driving because of all these explosions. I mean, look at them. Boom, 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 and there's like an orchestra in the background. Man, it's getting you pumped up for, I don't know, something. A jump that won't even be a 360 because you can't do 360s in this game. I mean, I'll try, I guess, but if I miss it, we'll just end the run because it's it. Oh god, I'm not paying attention to the driving. Oh god, I almost drove off because I was busy reading chat. Tip people, don't read chat when you're doing a speed run. You're supposed to be paying attention to the screen.
I guess since you're at the final drive, should say that tomorrow, another Halo block if you want to watch that.
Yeah, ODST Reach in Halo 4. Cool
Sadly,
Halo
no Halos. Yeah, sadly, no Halo 0.
And also no Halo 5 or Wars. Ben Cien. Where's Halo Wars, man?
Halo Wars.
I've been waiting for 2 years. It still hasn't happened. I would like to also say, if you liked this Halo block, or specifically my amazing run that totally wasn't terrible, you should check out HaloRuns.com, which is a site which has leaderboards for all the levels, the full game runs. You can sign up an account, submit your times, you get points. You can compete with people. You can watch streams. You have a forum. We have a wiki that has some tutorials. It's just a nice little site. You know, you should check it out if you want to play this video game slightly fast. And if you don't, then well, I mean, whatever, right? There, that's it. That's Halo 3 for you. What was the time? I don't know. Time. It's